Hey, hey, how you going, everyone?
Parts to make for my sister's Christmas present. Hello.
How are you all going? Sorry, are we there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry I'm late. Just putting the kids to bed, and then just did not want to sleep.
That's good.
But yeah, how's everyone been?
I'm on holiday, so I'm pretty happy.
That makes things. I can't wait to be on holidays.
I tried to be a true dragonborn and got a wicked sunburn on my back at Good Things Festival. Wearing like a mesh fishnet t-shirt and there's like little diamonds burnt onto my back where I couldn't reach with the sunscreen.
That's it's like his scales.
It just like scales. And then the next day, went to my first beer herd event.
Your first what?
Beer herd. You heard of it?
No, what is that?
Medieval fighting. So dress up in
Oh,
steel or titanium armor and fight each other with steel swords and wooden shields.
oh, that's so sick. There's an Instagram page I follow that do stuff like that, and they like get into like a ring. Is that? And they get into like a ring and they start.
It's all wooden and it's called a list.
Oh, okay, no. The one I see is like they actually use proper metal weapons and armor, and it's pretty hectic.
Yeah. That's what we do. They do it all around the world. Like Ukraine, Finland, Sweden.
Oh,
They'll love it.
that's so sick.
I really want to go and fight them in Ukraine, Sweden. It's funny because they've called two moves Australian moves. One of them's called koalaing because your goal is to get someone else to the ground. So it's basically a suicide mission. You're tackling them and going to the ground with them.
While high on eucalyptus.
Yep. And another one's called the flying koala. So they literally run up to someone, jump in the air, and knee them in the chest.
Wow.
Oh.
That's pretty
That's
sick.
wicked.
That's sick.
I want to try it, but jumping with 40 to 50 kilos of metal on me, it's probably going to be require
That's
some
some
training.
rogue shit.
Pretty impressive people can actually pull that off.
It
We
is.
need to do so I need to create like a ranger subclass and call it the outback. And have like a subclass called the outbacker, and that's what their signature moves are called: the flying koala and the what did you say? The
Koalaring.
flying koala and koalaring,
Yeah.
or probably call it crushing koala.
I picture like an outbacker subclass would be like an Ivan Milat.
Kelly, but
Oh yeah.
We need two subclasses now.
he's neutral, whereas Ivan Milat's like chaotic evil.
chaotic evil. And Crocodile Dundee is just like chaotic good.
We're gonna
Yeah, fully. They're like the three different, like neutral, chaotic evil, Aussie or Australian outback.
Yeah, the outbacker.
That'd be pretty funny to make.
Outback,
And there's a
Outlander.
rogue. Yeah, and there's like a rogue subclass called the backpacker.
It has a weakness against the
The
chaotic,
So,
the sun. I was gonna say the chaotic evil Ivan Milat subclass has disadvantage on checks against The Outbacker. Carol Giggle. I think we should wait for the others just to before we move ahead. Yeah, hopefully they're not too far off.
This is why I have dinner early.
Yeah, but sometimes kids don't agree with that.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of, my little girl's just come out. Just wait a second.
Today was good at work placement.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had to be mean, Mr. Hardy, a few times.
Where are you
Because
doing work
at
placement at the moment?
At a primary school
Yo, okay.
for my SLSO TAFE course. Yeah, I had to be mean, Mr. Hardy, to a few kids because one boy was like, "I'm gonna punch you until you die, Wolfie." I'm like, "Oi, that's not appropriate. You can't talk like that." Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Screw you!" And he like stormed off and then went into the quiet room. I was like, "Oh, okay."
So he went
and
to
I
the
had to-
quiet room himself.
Yeah, which is a good. That's good. That's a good thing. Which is in the same building, room, space, which is all right. Didn't yell, but raised my voice just to, like, why are we yelling? Why do I have to yell to get your attention? This is a quiet activity, etc., etc.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
I
it
love
was good.
it. You know what I love is the videos of those teachers to get the class's attention. They start singing like one-liners from songs, just to make all the kids sing it back to them.
People try and do hand signals to me at work, and I never understand what they mean, so I just do the YMCA with my arms, and then they actually come up to me and talk to me.
Oh my god.
Yo, how's everybody?
Good.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
So I just got back there.
pretty alright.
Living life on holidays.
Well, at least you are on holidays.
I start
Yeah.
holiday in like a week and a bit.
Yeah.
I have to wait until November to go on holidays, which sucks.
Yeah, because it's the busy time. You can't take time off. Is that what?
No, it's just because I work at a bottle shop and I'm always working.
Because some places have like blackout periods where you can't. I wasn't sure whether the bubble would be the same.
Retail thing is only public
It's not-
holidays.
It's not good to like schedule things like the week of Christmas. At least I've got something. I have my niece's second birthday party is Saturday, which I have off, and I have the 21st off for family Christmas. I have nothing else off
Okay.
until my birthday, I think.
Wow.
We will see.
What's that time? It's so busy. Like I feel like I've got something every weekend.
I go back to work on the 29th.
Oh, that
Gosh,
sucks.
straight after. Wow.
Yep, 29th. Yeah. Just because I got to go back to my workshop at some point, unfortunately. And then I probably won't take holidays again for at least another 2 years.
Well, but you get time off in between that though, don't you?
Oh, like, yeah, like mandatory holidays, obviously. I can't do much about that, but I won't take any, voluntary holidays, because try and, rake in the money so I can get a house.
Ah, that old chestnut.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm taking the assumption that I have to do it solo, so I got to spend like a year or two to get enough money
Yeah.
together, so it's not as crippling to do it.
That's what you gotta do, which sucks. But you gotta do it.
Yeah. Unless I find someone who wants to date me and make it a dual income situation. That's gonna happen.
Never know.
All my friends are bastards and they have girlfriends, so I can't just knock them up and be like, "Live with me?"
Oh my god, Josh.
What?
The disgust
Yeah.
in Ethan's voice.
You know what the funny thing is? That choice of words was simply I was supposed to say hit them up, but if for some reason I said knock, it went, oh well. I'll face the consequences.
I'm just gonna run with it.
Yes. Well, as I do not think that's going to happen. Yeah.
Anytime soon. No, with that kind of language.
I was gonna say knock up's actually gonna worsen your chance of getting a mortgage because it affects how much you can borrow if you knock them up.
Yes. Well, look, if I'm able to knock up my male friends, then look, I'm a fucking wizard.
Yeah, I'm like, I need a boyfriend desperately, so I can have so he can buy me things.
A house.
I'm broke. I've only got $145 in my account at the moment, and I need more money. There's never enough money.
There isn't. There isn't. And speaking of money, you are owed some money as you enter the tavern of the Black Antlers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to continue this with or without Vane. It's completely up to all of you.
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait. Yeah.
I'm just
wanna
very
leave Gretchen out.
confused of where I am.
You.
We're supposed to be over in the church. Well, we were at the church. Now we're.
No, we're in a pub.
Yeah, there you are
but we
there.
were at the church.
Wait, church?
Where's the church?
Oh, that was a while ago. You turned, if you zoom out on the map, you've made your way all the way over to the east.
We entered in the top left over here.
Hey, Samurai, thanks for mentioning that. Is that a bit better?
There's like a big circle-looking area.
Because I just turned it up a little bit.
Tokens are.
Yeah, I'm like talking about where we entered the city from.
Oh, yeah, from the
Top left.
top left, yeah.
Yeah. And then what we just made our way kind of around.
I've turned it up a bit. Yeah, if that's better, let me know, Samurai.
More or less. And then Barrack
Shampoo,
lost
'cause-
fucking 2 arm wrestles.
Why don't you also hear them as well?
Hey. He lost 20 gold.
I figured you had it, man. You got one job.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You lost the. Uzan had a lot of
Lost the
faith.
first one, I'm like, no, you got this, bro. You be right.
No. Apparently not. It was not meant to be.
Well,
What were you
Onta
investigating? to
Onta
get
was
a
still.
zero?
Okay, I'll just turn it up a little bit more. Samurai.
What was I investigating to get a 0?
Hope that's better.
The
Thanks heaps for the
antlers over
feedback.
the doorway.
That's it, the antlers over the doorway. I wanted to know if they were like... I just wanted
That's
to know
right.
anything about
That's
the antlers.
right.
And it was just like, no.
Well, it's because he's a water creature, water beast, water animal. He didn't recognize land animals. Anatomy. So he just looked at the antlers with a dumbfounding look.
Bit of drool coming out as well.
So they were branches. But yeah, so that's where we are. Yeah, might as well do a bit of recap while we are waiting for Vane. You did make your way in. The beast pack encountered a flower girl, bought some flowers off her, made her her day. Then they made their way through the streets of Elturel because they knew they had to find the tavern, which they followed the signs through. Uzan also went down an alleyway with an old lady to buy a pendant of... Just to make sure...
Nothing. You said it was nothing.
No, it was the pendant of... Wait...
No, that was the amulet thing.
Yeah, the protective talisman. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
I think so.
Yeah, that keeps the undead away.
That's it.
Yeah, so then, yeah, they made their way down through the streets. They looked at the manor on top of the hill that overlooks the whole of Elturel, and then made their way down to the marketplace. It was like it was more of an open, yeah, market, not like a night market with plenty of ale and plenty of drinking. And Barakai challenged... Oh, sorry, Ontha challenged Barakai to an arm wrestle challenge where he had to roll off. And Uzan had a lot of faith in Barakai to win it and bet 20 gold on him, but lost.
I look at these wheels.
Pardon? What was that? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Sweet. It was just really quiet, and I was like, did I do something? But yeah, and then Onta, even though you lost, Barakai lost his arm wrestling challenge, he still accepted them and went to make their way into the tavern. But before you did, you put the wagon around the back there and had Arthur looking after it. So that's where you're at, about to enter the tavern. The tavern of the pair of black antlers. Was there anything I missed out?
I have a black flower that is quote unquote quotation unlucky apparently.
Oh yeah, that's right. From the flower girl. Because,
I think that was it.
yeah, because the flower girl, she wasn't getting any sales, and gave the flower to Barakai and instantly got rained upon with gold from them.
Ah, that's why I lost my arm wrestling fight. Unlucky flower.
Exactly. It all makes sense now, right?
The meth is mething.
What? The meth is mething?
Math.
Meth is mething. That is a common phrase in my vocabulary.
Sorry, Doug. You said that was what was it? That thing again?
That you got?
Yeah.
It was a protective talisman that keeps the undead at bay. But she she spoke about her husband that just passed away and then sold it to you.
Did you chuck it in my inventory already?
Communicators.
No, I haven't. Sorry.
Cool.
I can do that while we wait. Or is that what you're doing now?
No, because every time I go to type in what I'm looking for, I forget what I'm looking for. It's been a long
Did they have brains or not? Don't make me laugh. They were popular. Right. It's all about popular.
What song is that?
Popular. On the Wicked soundtrack. Hello.
Ah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Hey,
Hello.
man.
you.
How you going?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. How's everything going in the residence of the Prouse?
Pretty good.
Slash...
Pretty good. Just having a late bedtime. We've got cousins round and all sorts of stuff, so I'm braiding hair at the same time that I'm D&Ding.
Multitasking.
It's okay. That's the life
Very
of a mum and
relaxing.
an auntie, isn't it?
Multitasking. Multitasking D&D.
Correct.
Priorities. Well, now you're here. Vane, do you want a bit of a recap on what happened last?
Yes. Well, yes, we were at a place, we went to a pub.
You haven't...
That's all I remember.
You haven't gone into the pub yet. You are
Okay.
just about to enter it, but Ontha Froome is leading you in there because you showed traits of people that would like to, that people that he wants in his order. So he's
Yes.
invited you into the tavern, even though Barakai lost the arm wrestle and Uzan lost 20
That's
gold.
right. Yep.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
So, exactly what I was just saying, you were about to enter the tavern. I do not have... I tried to create and tried to make a tavern of what I would think it was, but unfortunately we're using theory of the mind for this one.
Imagination.
Yeah. So Ontha leads you through the tavern, like through the common space where there's people like kind of pouring in and out through the doors because it is a hustle bustling night with the night market outside, and they are it's quite vibrant, the night. And you weave your way in, just watching this paladin who has his shirt off, and you can see he's quite like a thick build, and he's leading you through, looking back at you, waving you to follow. And as he shows you through the tavern, you go down to the back corner of it, and at the back corner there is a big wooden door, and he opens it and leads you through into this quiet and private space. So he shows you the doorway, and I'm assuming you're just all just following him through.
Yep.
So he leads you through, and he closes the door behind all of you, and then down this alleyway he leads you off to another door, and inside, waiting in this small there's a small room with a long wooden table in it, and sitting at the table is the shark folk, Essenra, and many pictures of dark red wine sitting on the table. And the paladin, so Ontha looks at you, all of you, as you all make your way in, closes the door behind you, and looks at all of you with a serious and unlike his usual open kind of encounter that you experienced before. He looks at all of you and says, "My friends, we have important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much as we do. And thanks to you, thanks to all of you, we know twice as much today as we did 10 days ago. Something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals, these despicable dragon folk, and all the people that want to be part of this cult. Well, we're working at it. We're working on building up our numbers. So we need people like you who know how to fight and know how to stand up against what is right and what is wrong, even in the most adverse times. But you keep your heads down and you observe also what is around you. We can't promise you anything except long days filled with danger and stress. But what could be better than that, eh? So, and Ontha looks at all of you and says, "You might not know it, but the Order, I represent the Order of the Gauntlet. And we have a few characteristics that we like, and we emphasize on faith, vigilance, and against threats of evil, which you can see why we're going against the cult of the dragon." And Essenra looks up at you, all of you, and he's holding the pitcher of red wine. And you might have heard it, or you might have not, but I am here to represent the Harpers. Have any of you heard of them? You might not have.
Yes.
Oh, yes, you have. Well, what do you know about the Harpers?
I know that they are a band of mercenaries that help protect the Soul Coast from denizens of darkness and evil. They are known for their harpkins and their vigilance and discretion, working in the shadows.
Essenra lifts up his picture. He's poured it into his glass, and he raises it and gives you this wide-eye expression. Takes a big gulp. Ha! So we are heard of. There is probably one thing, apart from everything you've said is true. There's one thing that we also emphasize on, and that is keeping power out of the hands that don't deserve it. So you can see why the Harpers and the cult of the Order of the Gauntlet are coming together. And Ontha looks at all of you. You don't have to make a decision now, but I would like to know, would you join the Order of the Gauntlet and help fight against this evil, the threat of evil, against the cult of the dragon? And then Esrana looks at you and says, or join us Harpers, these underdogs willing to hide in the shadow and fight against people that don't deserve the power.
Down for an honest fight.
So they're asking whether you want to join their factions, whether you want to join the Harpers or the Order of the Gauntlet.
Oh, I love shadows.
We all work together collectively against the dragon cult.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The more numbers, the better.
Yes.
So why choose a side now?
Well, who do you ask? Just both of them, or
Just kind of generally both of them.
they?
Because we're all going to be conflicted to join the Harpers or the Order of the Gauntlet.
Well, what you say is what you ask is this is Onta that's saying this. We are, yes, coming together to fight against this evil and keep the evil at bay. However, they're quite different, these factions. Although the Order of the Gauntlet does fight against the evil, we do emphasize on our faith and vigilance in showing that the struggle against the threats of evil is known about. And then Esenara says, yeah. And Ontha also says, many of us are clerics and paladins, but we are open to all that share our ideals. However, discipline is our key. It's a bit more of a structured. And looks at Esenra. We probably do have a bit more history, so we are a bit older than the Harpers should say. You could say. So even though we are fighting together, we are quite different in its core beliefs of what we are. And on Esenra's, you can also see around Esenra's neck, he has got this necklace with a symbol of a silver harp that's in between a crested moon. And now that you look more at Ontha, you can also see that the holy symbol is embedded on his belt buckle of the right hand gauntlet of Torm. Ontha asks you, Eleanor, does that answer your questions? Because please, we want you to make sure you're making the right decision. Or make no decision. We're not here to force you, but as long as you are working together with us to fight the cult of the dragon, to keep that evil at bay, your decision could potentially have no drawbacks.
Definitely something to keep in the back of my mind. But now we'll work together.
Okay. So is that all of you are agreeing on that? All of you agreeing? You're not going to join a faction?
All of us or none of us?
Yeah, my private contract is.
And sign your name here, and here, and here, and your social security number here, and your address here.
Is that the contract for joining
Next of
the
kin.
the beast pack?
Oh,
That's
yes.
your
That's
own
Contract, yeah.
faction.
Signing your soul away here.
Human applies for
You
the
guys
beast
want
pack.
to join ours?
Human applies. I guess you are a default monkey.
Do you want to see if they will join your faction?
I think it's
that?
more
This
just
is
like a
not how you
contract
thought it was
for
gonna
our
go.
loyalty. It'll be more of a contract of our loyalty. It's like, you have to pay us if you want our help.
Yeah, and some moral codes too.
Esenra looks up at all of you as you are making this pitch of joining the beast pack. What are your right. What are your ideals of the beast? What are the ideals of the beast pack? And maybe this is something we could consider if we share common beliefs.
Baldus will stand up from the table and like lean, put his hands on said table and lay it into them. It's like, you do not kill innocent creatures, even if they are dragon of chromatic scale.
Yeah.
Are you saying that to Esenra, like sitting at the table?
To both of them.
Both of them. Esenra looks at you and says, "Well, define innocence. Because innocence, from one point of view, might be another's chaotic. So, define innocent creatures."
A newborn hatchling of a dragon.
Who are
Innocent.
who are the parents of the innocent child? Because
Doesn't matter. The innocent are innocent until their actions prove otherwise. What are the sins of the parent other than the sin of of themselves? No, that makes no sense. Scratch that.
no, I know.
Oh, that was good. I
yeah,
liked it.
yeah.
Don't
So
scratch it.
don't scratch it. I like it. I know. I know where you're going.
Parents. Yeah, the sins of the parents.
So you were saying that all
If not
seedlings, all tadpoles have their own identity and should be treated as such, not based on their heritage and their kin, but of their new self path where they choose.
Exactly. Just because some wizard put down a black dragon is evil, does not mean all black dragons are evil.
Esenra
His
laughs and kind of slaps his knee. Well, I'm gonna have to agree with you there because Vezok does not represent us shark folk. Isn't that right, Barakai?
He is right.
Are we
measured by our
born with
origins, but
wickedness?
by our actions.
Are we born wicked, or is wickedness thrust upon us because of other people's perspectives on words on paper of us?
Esenra looks at Onthar. Onthar's standing there in silence. He shrugs his shoulders. I guess I can see where you're coming from, However, the cult of the dragon, there is no such innocence in that. And all who do join and thrive to uprise Tiamat or work in Tiamat's name, there is no innocent there. No innocence. And we will deal justice to them, just as they have done to us. And to all of us, just as you have witnessed in the past. And that's why the Order of the Gauntlet is so prevalent in history at keeping evil at bay. Because yes, innocence from one's uprising, one's own destiny, is a different matter if they are following someone else's footsteps, someone else's path. And that's where we step in. The Order, or the Harpers, or this Beast Pack. Whatever faction it is, we can all work together to make sure this evil does not threaten this world, and we can deliver it. Our holy justice, whether that's our blades, arrows, hammers, and like pointing to your weapons as he's speaking. As long as we know we are on the same page, where we will treat these, and he puts his fingers in quotes, newborns as innocent until proven guilty, can we work together? Whether you join us or whether we sign up to your faction, we are all keeping this evil at bay.
We'd like some privacy to confer.
Group huddle.
I wouldn't call us a faction, just a merry band of strangers who are on the same boat, shipwrecked on an island, and killed a blue dragon. That's sure.
Are you going to go off and talk in private?
Yeah, I think we need a group huddle.
So do you all want to go into the corner and kind of like put your arms on each other's shoulders and have your head in together?
Yeah. Can anyone do a spell that means that they actually can't hear us?
Okay, I was going to say, can you all do a stealth check to see if you can whisper low enough so they don't hear you?
I can try, but I'm kind of at a disadvantage here.
Pass with that trace. Pass with that trace.
You can always cast guidance on yourself. If you have it.
So Uzan's doing a stage whisper.
Halted my...
Oh yeah, I do
always
have
get out.
guidance. Does anyone need guidance?
Uzan's like, look, I got his head above, and so does Doldos. They got their head above the shoulders high, and it's like whisper, 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 really loud.
At one point,
Even
we
worse,
want them
Uzan's
to
got
know.
his rings around everybody, and it's just our heads popping up.
But you know what? I'm gonna do something pretty cool. You can actually talk. I'm going to take my headphones out, and you can talk, and I won't know what you're planning.
Oh my god, okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
and
In the chat when you can come back.
yep, that sounds good.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
What are we
This
thinking?
feels forbidden.
It does.
Doesn't
It
it?
feels
It
like
does.
we could do anything.
Right, so it's just another revolution.
So
I think we
the
should
church,
establish
are we gonna
HR.
Get Chad back.
HR Harry.
Are these guys saying that they will kill our baby dragon? Because I don't want them to do that.
I think Doldos talked him out of that.
Okay.
Well, I think at the current moment we probably shouldn't tell them about the dragon because
No,
sort of
just
flex-
Definitely not.
We'll find out
Wow.
sooner or later. We might as well drop the hatchet while we're here.
yeah, they'll be able to
Start
piece
a
together that
fight
we
in the
were
middle of
very
town.
specific.
I mean,
That's
if
why
we
I made the
basically talk
point.
to them that we work with each other when needed, we're happy to do
But
that.
we're not
and share
joining. Yep.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, make them join us.
But we're not an established
I don't think we'll be able to
faction.
convince.
We're just strangers who were on the same boat. We're doing this
Fucking-
because we need to.
Okay, I feel like we should say we'll work alongside them and share pertinent information, but we can't really back their causes 100%, and therefore we can't really make a choice.
We'll make a choice at a later date when we feel comfortable.
Yeah.
With them.
After
As-
we deal with all these cultists.
Yes. We'll deal with the cultists and then we'll see how we feel.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm.
Okay, I'm calling back the
Also-
big voice in the sky. Oh, not yet.
Out of character. None of us have delved into our backstories yet, have we?
I
Except
actually
for,
think that
obviously,
I might already be a
Barakai's.
part of this faction, but I can't remember. Like, I know that I've done research into it, but I can't remember if it was this campaign or another one.
Just
Mm.
overlapping at this point.
Yeah, I reckon that
and
might be it.
Because
a little bit
Doldus'
from
backstory's
Barakai.
got
Didn't we have
armor.
Eleanor's brother come in?
Yeah, I had my brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Suspicious.
like his backstory's got like this shadow demon that's following him. It's never been mentioned yet, so like the past ever long this campaign our characters have been together, not once has Douglas said, as you fall asleep you can witness this shadowy creature just watching you from the tree lines, or etc etc.
These campaigns have gone
But-
up like a year and like 3 months. From what I've been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also completely out of character. I feel like Doug's done all this planning for us to make a choice here, and we're like, nah,
Nah.
I don't reckon we will. What else you got?
The
He gave
choice
us
is
a-
that the choice being, we will, if it comes to fruition that we need your support, we will join you, but we will not divide ourselves yet, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon we're like, hey, you got to treat this like an audition. If you work well with us, then like maybe we'll consider joining your factions. But at this point, we're just some contractors out doing our best, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we're mercenaries. You pay us our dues, and we will see.
And don't kill our dragon, you dogs.
Yeah.
Alright,
Being
I'm calling
Bart
Dougie
and
back.
What's in your pet Drake?
Yeah.
Drake
Right, we
is
ready
in
for him to
Dragon
come
Age.
back?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine if he's just gone and this is us forever now.
Do.
Ooh, 28-liter waterproof motorcycle panniers.
Are they the bags that go on the side?
Yeah. Although if I want to get custom, well, basically ones that are meant to go with my bike, I'm looking at $930. That's
You
the
going to Sheila's
bars
shakedown?
and bags.
Are you going
I
to go
don't
to the Sheila's shakedown thing?
Where is that?
I want to say it's towards Melbourne-ish way. It looks so fun. Have you seen it? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Nope. Oh wait, no, Sheila Shakedown. I like searched it
Yeah.
up.
It's like an
I was
all
somewhere to camp out.
female, yeah, bike, like camping weekend.
Ooh.
Mm. I think they're doing one in 2025 and then they're going to have a break for a while. So maybe Dougie's going to make himself a cup of tea.
Might have. Hey, it looks fun as.
I know, right?
I think it's like February.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw them post not long ago saying that they're going to have a break after this one, maybe
Yeah.
just for like 12 months or something like that, because it's pretty massive. It's
They're
bands and
having
like
a break after this year.
Yeah.
February 2026, they're going to throw a big
is the next one. Oh, okay,
Ba-
cool.
motorcycle bush bash and make it the
Yeah.
10-year anniversary of the event.
Yeah, it's like a bush stuff sort of thing, but just all chicks with bikes.
Oh,
And they do like tattooing and
yeah, I'm
all sorts of
going.
stuff.
I see a couple of girls racing on a motorcycle. One of them's trying to eat a hot dog that's held by a string on a stick.
Yeah, it's just shenanigans.
Heck yes. I want to go.
Where's Douglas?
He's abandoned us.
Douglas!
Or he's viciously rewriting his plan of what we were going to do this evening.
Oh, blee.
Man, I'm going to do chaotic stuff next year. Few hurt fights, and I'm going to have a go to Spartan race.
Spartan Rose. Oh, Spartan Race.
Spartan race. So cover
Yep.
either 5Ks, 10Ks, or 21Ks with obstacles.
Not on a bike.
Nope, this is just on foot, so it can be first
In
one's
teams
Atlas
of 5?
Stone Curry. Fun?
Is it teams of 5 or 4 for Spartan Race, or is it individual?
I think it's individual. There's one similar to it. It's like a military one.
Yeah,
and you
I
can
know
do
you got
that in
Tough Mudder.
teams.
Well, we have Tough Mudder in Queensland. I don't know if you guys have it.
Yeah,
think
it's like
there's
that,
something
right?
Similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Atlas Stone carries with 45 kilos. Sandbag carries like 27 kilos. You gotta climb up and down a rope. You've got to pull a rope up a good 6-7 meters up in the air, then slowly level that weight down.
Can you imagine
Crawl
if our
in the barbed
ancestors
wire
could
with
see
mud?
us doing this and they were just like, why? We're trying to not do that. We're trying to do less of that. Why are you guys doing this for fun? Like, I'm sick of chasing these wildebeest.
Why are you gonna make the rest of us look bad?
You guys got chopped full of food and you're out doing this stuff.
Between beer hurt and crawling through mud and possibly starting a new apprenticeship, next year's gonna be fun.
I don't do
Apprenticeship.
camping. Fuck camping.
Apprenticeship.
What
what?
apprenticeship?
Heavy diesel mechanic. I get to play with trucks.
Ooh. That's pretty good. Out at what, like a mine site or quarry or workshop?
No, just workshop. This is local. So
Where at?
when I join, there's only going to be like 5 of us,
Oh wow.
and that's it. Really
My
small.
brother was a heavy diesel mechanic in Wodonga.
Oh heck yeah!
Mm. Messaging Dougie on Instagram. Maybe he's on here. Hello, you can come back.
He's
I bet you he walked out of the room to go make a quick cup of tea just to give us
Something.
time, and the child has just immediately gone twing.
Yep.
You are not going anywhere now.
Father, you have emerged.
Well,
Father.
well.
Oh, there we go.
The voice in the sky returns.
That was weird, just like sitting there, like, just knowing you were conversing a plan, but I don't know what it is. Because Ontha and Essenra were just sitting there looking at all of you in the corner, huddled together by Uzan's wings. So, Ontha looks at you and says, "How are you guys going over there? Do you need more time?"
I'm gonna like elbow Doldos and be like, "You're our spokesperson now."
Okay, great. I love that. We've come to the decision we will aid you in the defeat of the dragon cult of Tiamat, but we will not sign a contract until we have, I guess,
Seeing what
the
you're made of.
need. What she said.
Wow, it took you that long to decide that's what you're going to do? I thought you'd already decided that before you went over there.
Well, we've also
We would-
discussed of other things of other importances, so, and that is not your concern as of yet.
Apparently not, but we also welcome that you are ready to aid us into our next movement against the cult of the dragon.
It keeps me away from that dark creature. More than happy to do so.
And then you all come back over. Like, so you, because you walked probably about 15 feet away. So I would assume you'd come back to finish or to keep talking, or you're going to stand in the corner and shout.
I feel like it'd be really funny to stand in the corner and shout. Just go,
Yeah.
huh? Wait, they're coming.
Well, I assumed Doldos approached them. He wasn't shouting from a corner.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thought you were still all
I'm
hard up.
shouting from the corner.
Vane's just seeking any shadow. Okay, cool. So, Ontha says, well, I'm glad to hear that you're all ready to rid this virus amongst the world, to rid the evil. So, but now, thanks to you, we have more information on what to do next. And thanks to all of you ransacking the raiders camp and saving Essenra from here as well. What we do know is that the treasure is going north. So, to help rid of the cult of the dragon, we need you to join the cult's caravan undercover.
Ooh. Sneaky.
And steal their treasure? Absolutely.
Well, I believe it'll be there for yours for taking, but do remember that they have stolen it from innocent people, and like you were saying before, Doldos.
And now you're interested in the innocent people.
Yes, because it's not fair that they have been taken their gold. They've been ransacked, pillaged, and especially from your people as well. At Deep Summit, Barakai, and Essenra. Justice should be served, and things should be returned.
Quick question. Who's babysitting the baby dragon? Because I feel like if we stole him, technically, from the previous raiders camp, and then we're infiltrating the caravan heading north, we can't really with a baby black dragon.
Are you saying this out loud because they don't know that you've got it?
I'm just kind of lean over to Vane and just kind of whisper it in her ear.
I think that's a cross that bridge when we get to it type scenario.
Just gonna hide a baby dragon for the foreseeable future.
We've done a good job of it so far.
So you, yeah.
They don't suspect that we are harboring a hatchling dragon.
Well, because it's not on you. It's in the wagon outside.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know you've hidden it. You've hidden it. Yeah, there's been no reason, like, because it's been hidden the whole time.
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
So that suits us fine, perfectly. Actually, very good.
I'll ask because I don't think I heard. When is this caravan that we can sneak into, guys?
Well, so do you accept?
Yep.
Yes, we
Yes.
have to.
Oh, I have to get.
You don't have to do
Get
anything.
that.
Antar looks at you and says, you don't have to do anything. But it is in your best interest to help us.
I mean, less cultists in the world, and more money in my pocket, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. So since they stole from the shark folk, are we allowed to punish them like shark folk for stealing?
As long as you do not do not think they are innocent and they are guilty for the crimes that they have done, you can do as you plead.
Slap off their hands.
Sweet. Guess we'll rip out all their teeth.
Do you mumble that? Or do you say that under your
mumble it.
breath?
I slightly mumble it to myself, so anyone close enough can hear me.
It's like a Liz say what kind of thing? Liz say what? What?
What?
Well, okay. Well, I'm glad we are progressing with this. However, timing is going to be a bit of an issue. Because from here, we do know that they are turning up north. Up north towards Baldur's Gate, which is about a 30 days trip north. And the wagons would have gone past, because Essenra only arrived here. Sorry, I'm just getting my timing right to make sure this is right. Okay, so I just had to make sure my timing was right here. Essenra arrived the day, 2 days before you. So give or take. So you've been there for a day. They're roughly, about 4 to 5 days in front of you. Wait, does that my math add up right then? No. Wait, did you rest at? So you rode through the night from the Raiders camp without rest. Without stopping for the night. And you were in the Dragon Hatch. The nest, you were in there for only like half a day. Is that right? Is
Half
that
a day, yeah?
yeah?
Right.
Which felt like months. Yeah. Then, okay. So they have about 4 days in front of you. However, you can get into the river and sail straight to Baldur's Gate through the river Chantha, because that's the river that runs through Elturel, runs all the way north to Baldur's Gate.
So we got a few days of fast travel. We got.
Yep.
I wonder if we can buy a carriage.
At Baldur's Gate, I can arrange such a job for you to become hired as a guard for the cult wagons.
Sounds like good work, honey. So do you believe we should make travel for Baldur's Gate tomorrow?
Well, funny you ask, because I've already got a boat to leave dawn tomorrow morning. So the day after tomorrow.
More fecking boats.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not mad.
Let's go, team. We're on a boat again.
And for
Why
your
does it always have to be boats?
Yeah, we can do a little bit of shopping. Go away.
for your expenses as well. Here is 50 gold pieces, all of you, and that should cover the expenses on your trip.
Oh yeah.
So what you need to find out, Anthar looks at all of you and says, you need to find where that treasure is going, where exactly they're taking all that treasure, and what the cult's plan is to do. Like what their plans are.
We can do that.
So I'm writing this down to make sure. Alright, so you accept and you're going to make your way up to Baldur's Gate via boat, via Onthar's boat. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Save some
sounds like it.
walking.
Okay. So you all agree, and Ontar says it should take about, depending whether you sail through the night, but it should take you 2 to 3 days, which should be plenty of time for you to catch up to the caravan.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, no, it's to leave tomorrow morning. The next morning, sorry, not the morning after. I don't know why I read that differently.
Tomorrow morning it leaves?
Yep. So it's gone into night, and now, like after you've gone into the tavern, you've been there for quite a bit, deliberating this in this private room at the back of the tavern, and it was like going to nightfall as you got to like the night markets, and then now it's night time. So the boat is ready for you to leave tomorrow morning.
Righty. Does anyone need to go shopping maybe?
Yeah.
Not that I think any are other markets still going at the moment?
Yeah, they would still be going.
24/7.
Yeah. And Froome also says to you, I would suggest maybe getting some new clothing and gear, and maybe some new weapons to change your appearance, just so no one can recognize you from any previous encounters.
I can't find my notes. Aren't we supposed to be meeting someone here to get more money and some stuff anyway?
Is that what you're asking them or asking me now?
I'm asking you now because I stopped writing stuff down.
Yes, you are waiting to hear. Well, this you're meeting like Ontharr. You're waiting for Gronrod to send payment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that. And my little merchant buddy.
Yep, and Edjan as well. But because of the chaoticness of Elturel arriving and getting into sorry. You haven't had time to ask around yet.
Then we better ask her out.
I feel like Uzon's going to be hunting someone down soon.
Where's my money?
Do you want to ask them if they know?
Just on the off
Gronrod?
chance. Yeah.
Yep.
Can I just message Gronrod and ask him who he sent payment with, and if I could get his name, I could just talk to him.
Yeah,
My little Tom Riddle book.
you can, can't you? And it's your Tom Riddle book. That's right. 250 gold pieces each that you are awaiting. Which you just got 50 each as well. So you're going to write in your little Tom Riddle book.
Hey guys, where are ya? Who am I meeting? Tell them we're here.
And your words fade in the Book of Shadows. And words appear. And they say, and it says, Dearest Uzan, the person you seek to find your payment is none other than Essenra, which he should have been in Elturel for quite some time now to accompany the funds to pay you. Please make sure you seek your payment from Essenra before moving ahead with your plans. Yours sincerely, Gronrod.
I'm gonna say this to Barakai. I'll be like, how you want to handle this?
What?
Person is right there. He's got our money.
Well, to go ask him for he hasn't, stolen it, as far as we're aware. But let's just go ask him for the money, shall we? And we'll make a decision.
Intimidation?
Just out of curiosity, is Essenra sitting at a table that's close to a wall, or is it in the open?
No, the long table is like stretches out, and he's sitting down at it, and leaning on it and taking a sip of his wine, while he's been talking to you. So he's yeah.
All right. I guess simply turn to Uzan. So you and me will go ask Essenra for our money and see what happens.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Then we'll walk over to Astenra and be like, "Hey, buddy, I've just talked to Gonrod. He reckons you've got our payment.
I'm gonna stand on the
Where it
opposite
at?"
side of Essenra to Uzan. So
Yeah, move around on like the other
Essenra-
side.
Yeah. Yeah, so Essenra has to go through one of us.
And he was just finishing his a sip of his wine, and he goes, clicks his fingers. That's right. I knew there was something I was meant to pass on to you. And he reaches under the table, and there's a backpack. It's like this traveler's kind of backpack, and in it, he reaches in and pulls out this wafty, huge leather pouch and chucks it on the table, and the makes this rattling noise. I don't know how much is in there, but this is all I could get. But it should be the right amount. And like puts it on the table towards you, Barakar.
As a discretion. Very have.
Wait, what? Sorry, you cut out.
I said Essenra. Sometimes discretion is a good thing to have.
Yes.
Because I imagine it's a very large amount of gold he just put out in the ocean.
It's huge. It like made a huge thud as it landed on the table and jingled from all the gold pieces in it. And he says, Yes, yeah. Look, I'm sorry. I've just had other things on my mind, especially with this whole joining factions, not joining factions, and, all this talk of the Cult of the Dragon just slipped my mind. But believe me, you weren't going to walk out of here being unpaid.
I peer into the bag. Is it a bag of gold?
Yes, it's a huge bag of gold.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. Thank you, Essenra, for delivering this for us. It's very much appreciated. And,
well, you are working with the Harpers to make sure the Cult of the Dragon. It's the least I can do.
Very appreciated. But I think we should make our presence scarce. I don't need any more people knowing that we have this on.
Yeah.
You are very lucky that no one knew that you had it on you.
I can be discreet if I want to. And kind of gives you a wink. And takes a sip of his wine.
Good. So I will grab the giant bag of gold and look at Uzan. Alright. So let's make a move out of here.
That's good.
Awesome. Okay, so where you are going to meet, Anta, as you are about to walk out, Anta says, Wait, I haven't told you where you're meeting the boat, the vessel that's going to be taking you out.
Ah, yes. No. Yes, that's true. Which ship?
The vessel will be, I will draw it on the map. There's a little rectangle. So to your east, there is a small harbour. Which is here. Did that just move everyone's over?
Yeah, but now I gotta figure out where I was. Oh, I was over there.
Wait, where did you click? Sorry? Click there again.
Red square.
Oh, the red square? Yep.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So it's close, and he says to you, "First light, be there. You've only got 1 hour to wait for it before it departs."
We'll definitely.
Alright, cool. So do you make your way out of the tavern now?
Yep. Our cart is in the Greek corner still is.
Pardon?
Our cart, or yeah, we'll call the thing I made a cart.
Yeah.
That's in like a tucked away down the alley still.
Yes, yeah. Because it's only been probably like an hour or two since you've actually gone in there.
Yep.
And it's still.
Let's go check if it's still there with the dragon. Let's check if the dragon is still there.
Cool. So you all make your way out, and you go to the back alleyway where you remember tying it, and there's a few other horses beside it now, but keeping its distance, not right next to it, but the Drake Arthur is still there protecting the wagon and being a good domesticated, trained pet, and the wagon's still there.
Boy.
At the horse.
Pardon?
I will.
So what did you say, Eleanor?
Can I walk up and pet the horse?
Of course you can. Can you do animal handling?
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, no. So you can walk up, and as you cup your hand up to the horse, they move their cheek, their flat surface cheek, against your hand, and there you can see the lips like looking for something for you to offer in your hand.
I don't think I have anything.
Well, while you are all out the back there, you do hear like the at the front of the tavern there is like the murmur of the night market still going. There's still a lot of people moving around, and you can see everyone is in good spirits, but a bit more to your around from in this general direction here, you all hear like a bit of a, they're not screams, but you can hear like a louder mumbling, and then you hear like a smack, and then a few people rush past you, a few human folk run past you and run into the night market while you're standing at the wagon.
Rizal's gonna fly over the building and see what's going on.
Is this gold conceivable enough to tie it to myself?
Do you want to put it in?
Cart.
Do you want to?
I'll throw the bag of gold under the dragon.
Yeah. So you shove it in the back of the wagon.
Yeah, I'll shove it in the back of the wagon, and I'll let the dragon like sit on it. It'll love that.
Nice. And it like, kind of makes like a purring noise as you lift it up and kind of moves into a more comfortable position. But Uzan, as you fly over there, you see a basket of flowers scattered across the ground, and you see a small lifeless form lying down on the ground next to the basket.
Something's wrong over here. Come on, guys.
Huddle one up.
Come find out.
And then I'll walk over, or fly down to the body and investigate, I guess.
Yep. So, because you fly down and look down at the body, you instantly recognize that it's the small flower girl from the entrance to Elturel. Next to her is her flowers are tipped over, scattered across the cobblestones. Some are crushed and petals are spread out. And a faint glowing sigil is burned into, like you see glowing onto a wall nearby, pulsing a dim, malevolent light.
I investigate the sigil.
Yeah. What kind of investigation do you want to do on it? Just a normal investigation?
See if I recognize the sigil or able to make out what it is.
Yeah, do you want to do an Arcana check? To see.
I can try.
You don't know what it is. You look at it dumbfounded.
It's a squiggly line.
Uzan, you instantly recognize that it is the cult of the dragon that is burning onto the wall. It is like a almost like a flame with claws underneath it, and you do recognize that it is the cult of the dragon. And you also before, just by saying,
Luca.
you also. Wait, I'm just doing something. Oh yeah.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Yeah, nice. You also know that you recognize that there was one black flower amongst the scattered flowers on the ground, identical to the one that Barakai has.
Barakai, there's another flower like yours. You should pick it up.
I'll pick it up.
Oh,
Is it another black flower?
It is another black flower, so you got two black flowers now.
Another black. I have two black flowers.
It's funny to hear like your
Are
reaction.
the black flowers like wilted, or are they just black flowers?
They are a little bit wilted, but they still look nice for black. Yeah.
Okay.
I've got this ritual identify thing that takes 11 minutes. Can I like identify it and see if it's like a curse or if it's just like a bad thing? If it's
The flowers.
take the unlucky, yeah. If I can take the unlucky away from them.
Yeah, of course you can. So it won't take. So 11 minutes.
According to the spell, the ritual, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got to touch it.
Oh, yeah. Ritually cast.
Yeah.
Are we trying to revive her?
No, they've left the dead body on the ground and they're trying now to look at the black flower of the dead girls on the ground. Yeah, so you're gonna cast that. So that's just gonna
If Uzan's doing that with the flower, that's a good time. I guess I'll pick up the little girl and take her back to the tavern to go see if someone knows who she belongs to.
Yep. Who she belongs to. Like a pet.
Well, yeah.
Anyone know her?
I found this.
Never know. Could be an orphan. Who knows?
Yeah.
Don't judge.
You also remember her talking about her mother that died.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So you ran back into the tavern. Are you just gonna like boot the door down? What are you gonna do?
I'll give it a solid kick. If it doesn't come, then I'll just give it a kick and lets me in.
No, you kick it down, and like the doors open wide open. Like all the mumbling, the chant, the conversations that are happening. Everyone stops and looks at you, holding this little girl in your hands, in your arms.
Does anyone know whose daughter this is? The cult of the dragon. Take.
You hear a few whispers amongst them, but no one steps forward. Ontha comes out from the door that you all went out the back for, and says, "Bring her down here, quick!"
I will take her down and follow his directions.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Doldos, Vane, Eleanor, what are you doing? We know that Uzan is doing a ritual out the back there around these black flowers.
I don't think there's much that I can do. I think I would just be standing there very, very upset.
Also,
They killed Kenny.
I did also forget to tell you, Uzan, in the sigil there was also an echo of a flicker, like kind of like a low echoing message in it saying, "Leave this city, or more innocents will fall."
Saying what?
Leave this city, or more innocent people will fall. It was more innocence. I tried to do like a chilly voice, but it didn't happen.
It was close. It was close.
Yeah, and then it was just like that message that lingered for a little bit while you, and then you started doing the ritual. I forgot to mention that before, sorry.
Well, I would have passed that into as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
And so, Vane, are you just going to hang with Uzan, or are you going to hang at the wagon?
Yeah, I'll hang at the wagon.
Yeah. And Eleanor, are you, being the cleric, you've just watched Barakai run off with this little girl.
I'm gonna kind of like run after him and go, "Karaka, wait! I can revive!"
Wait!
Yes. Didn't think about that. Oops.
Eleanor, you're just running after Barakai as he's like taking the girl away from you and going out and into the back room.
Kind of like counting down from a minute.
Yeah.
Do you catch up to me at the pub?
Do I?
Yes, you eventually do, because Ontha leads you down the hallway and you rush in there. And it says, "Where did you find her?" Ontha says to you.
She was out on the market. She there was a scream and she dropped, and there was a sigil burnt into the buildings.
Let me revive! I'm just gonna come running in with my hands in the air like, I don't have much time!
Oh, sorry. She can do that.
And you can see that Onthar is like cusping his hand on the girl's face, looking at her. And he's still standing there with just his pants and belt buckle with the Order of the Gauntlet sigil on it. And he's staring at her, and you can see a tear running down from his eye. And Eleanor, are you going to revive her? Is that what?
Yeah. I just kind of come running up and kind of shove my hand in between, just kind of grab a hand. Or an arm, or a foot, just kind of whatever I can grab first and cast revive.
You can grab any body part you like. So you're casting Revivify, is that right?
Yeah. So she'll return with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
So she'll be very weak.
Yeah, I was just looking at the details of who you can and can't revive. Okay, cool. You place your hand on her, and this aura of light comes from your hand and fills her. You can see like the skin. The skin tone just goes into a more of a life flowing color, and she's taking deep breaths. And Ontha is looking at her. Malus, you're alive. So wait, Barakai, did you say what happened?
That there was a scream, then we ran, then we found her dead, and that there was a symbol, insignia burnt into a building. Yes. He's got his hand on her. Says, "Who did this, Malus? Who did this?" And she tries to speak, but her voice, no sound comes out, just like a husky voice, husky noise comes out. Onta looks at, and so you've placed it down on the table as well, right? You haven't just, you're not still holding her, or are you still holding her? Nah, I placed it down.
Yeah. What did the sigil look like? Onta says to you, Barakai.
It's a very good question. I just picked her up. You would have to speak to Uzan about that.
I believe Uzan, sorry, we'll rewind. You would have read what the sigil is before you started the ritual and told everyone. Is that what you said you did?
Yep.
100%.
And you would have also heard that leave this city or more innocents will fall as well. Yeah.
And I would have told everyone about that too.
Yep. So, yep. He asks you who.
Barakai knows.
Yep.
Okay. So I will let him know about the sigil and the message that was left behind. Oh.
He looks at Malus. Says, "We must leave now. There's no time. They're already here." And you hear screams coming from within the tavern. You can hear like loud, like thumping. Onta runs past all of you and makes his way out into the common room. Do you just follow?
Yep. Run to the screams.
hell.
Uh,
I'm just gonna quickly cast Cure Wounds on Malus, so she's not almost dead.
because she's like on the table.
Fuck, got traumatized.
And, oh
Yeah,
yes,
she's 11.
you do that
I'm
before
feeling a bit more peachy.
running out. You just like quickly do cure wounds and then run out.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like I just kind of like running, doing the beep test, is kind of like a little smack on the head and just run away as quick as possible.
Like a little. And
Goodbye. Run.
and as both of you run out into the common room, you see Ontha straight away. He's tackling and holding down these hooded, cloaked figures, and he yells at you, go now where I told you, quick!" And you can see other hooded, cloaked people in the corner of the common room, and people are trying to hold him down and being thrust out of the wall, breaking through out into the alleyway to your west there, like away from the front door. What are you all going to do?
I
Well,
guess.
who's in the tavern? Is it just me and Barakai?
Right now, it's you, Barakai, Ontha, and a few other civilians that you haven't seen before. They are holding down, like grappling the hooded, cloaked figures. You can't see what they look like underneath it from where you are, but yes, it's like there's 3 hooded, cloaked figures, and there are 3 civilians holding them down while Ontha is telling you to run, to go now.
Let's kind of look at Barakai and go, do we deal with these hooded figures before sending it out?
I think they got it. However, just for lols, since because you're saying that the civilians have held down the hooded people on the ground.
Yeah, they're all grappling him. There's like squirming, shouting at you.
All right. I think Eleanor, we should make our way out of here. But on my way out, just giggles. Can I see if I can just slam one of them in the head just to knock them out for shits and giggles?
Like an unarmed strike?
Yeah, a kick. Just boot one in the head just to knock them out.
Can you... Yeah, of course you can. Meanwhile, Eleanor, are you going to stand watch or are you going to run out?
I'm just gonna stand watch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do
I was kind of thinking he'd kind of grab his like anchor warhammer and just kind of hold it up above the head and let it drop and dunk on top of his head, then pick it up.
Meanwhile, like the tavern doors are open, and Doldos is standing there, staring at you two, looking across like to the west, and he can't see what's happening in the west. He can see that the wall has broken out. Vane, you can hear Vane and Uzan. You can hear all this commotion as well. So can you roll to hit for unarmed strike? Is that what you're gonna do, Baraka?
All I'm literally going to do is essentially run up, footy boot the dude in the head.
Yep.
And then just keep on walking and go, alright, Eleanor, let's go.
And you get advantage on it because they are grappled. So
Yep. So
go.
I will make
And
an unarmed strike.
with advantage.
Come on.
Yep.
21.
Yep. You hit 2 damage.
Oh, it's just a flat 6.
Oh, it is. Sorry. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Yeah. So you run up and just and as you kick the hooded cloak figure, the hood actually flies off with the blood and teeth flailing out, and it reveals that it's a kobold underneath the cloak. And then are you gonna run off now?
Yep, and I'll just walk out to the front door, and I guess Doldos is there, and I'll be like, all right, we've been told that we really need to bug out of town, so we gotta get to the docks before we run into any cultists.
Cool. And I assume you're gonna run around to where Vane is as well. Vane's just sitting.
Yep.
I feel like she'd be sharpening something with her dagger, sitting at the wagon.
Yes.
Alright, and Uzan, you still going to... So meanwhile, Uzan, you're out doing your ritual, where whatever that ritual may look like, whether it's you twirling around, sitting down with your... or floating above, with your legs crossed, flying.
I kind of figured you'd just be sitting in the middle of the fucking road.
When I go around the corner and see Vane, as soon as she gives recognition to my existence, I go, we need to get the fuck out of here, and we're going to that dock. I'm gonna go get Uzan, and I'm gonna run and go get Uzan.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're gonna make...
Daggers.
Assuming he's not in the sky already.
I don't know. Has 11 minutes passed, or am I still doing my ritual?
No, 11 minutes have not passed yet. This has been in a matter of like 5 minutes max.
Sitting in the middle of the road, guys. You gotta pick me up.
Yeah, because you're in a trance, aren't you? Doing your ritual.
Yeah.
Alright, so Baraka, are you going to pick up Uzan? And Doldos, are you going to... the two barbarians?
Grab one of his, kind of move one of the feathers of his wings and try and tickle his nose.
To break the ritual, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Uzan, did you say you're sitting in the middle of the road? Like you're not hovering?
No, I think you'd just be sitting on the ground, a couple of candles.
Yeah.
Salt lines.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Chanting strangely in front of a symbol.
No, in front of the black flowers, because he's trying to see if he can rid the evil or find out. But that's what it was, wasn't it? To find the evil or find whatever curse is upon it? That's what you're doing?
It basically, at the end of it, I'll know everything about the flower and if I can get rid of it or not.
Okay. Well, you still got a bit of a journey to the docks, because it is about, from where you are, Vane, yeah, it's about 85 feet.
Can we chuck him in the caravan? With Bart and Arthur?
You can. You're just going to have to lift him up and chuck him in there, because he's not going to comply.
We'd turn around to Barakai Deldos and go, alright, bend your legs. Don't use your back. That's not good.
Jesus.
Hey,
Been listening to HR Harry.
Remember, safety first, guys.
Can you both do an athletics check? If Doldos is still there.
Yep. I might do that. Oh, my.
Can I
explorer
try
is
and help
dying.
lift as well?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll. I don't think he's there, so I'm gonna roll an athletics check for him.
I ain't doing shit.
I may require you to roll on my behalf as my
Oh my
my
goodness.
internet explorer decided to die.
Well, Doldos seems to have...
Yes, things are under control.
Which I'll roll for you as well. Yeah, Eleanor, you're just supervising, telling them about their back. Don't...
Bend your knees, keep your back straight. Remember, center of gravity.
Yeah,
Push
Barakai...
up with the legs, not with the back.
Barakai and Doldos, you run over, blow the candles out for Uzan, and pick him up and put him into the wagon. And then I would assume you'd all then jump on and ride down to the docks to the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll move Doldos down there, and we'll end the session there. Just move Doldos and Uzan there. If you want to move yourself there. I know, Barakai, you said you could.
Where am I? Do.
Can...
Ah, over there.
And I'll move Vega then. Alright.
Alright.
And you all arrive there. And just as Ontha promised, there is a little vessel, a shipping vessel boat for you to sail up the river. And we will end the session there, because I actually didn't realize the time. But you also do all realize that the boat is not big and it can just carry all of you.
Can the wagon fit on or no?
No. So we'll end it. We'll end it there, and you just can think about what to do with the wagon till next time.
Yay.
Sorry. Alright. No, sorry, I just thought it was unseen. Alright, cool. Well, yeah, we'll end it there. And I hope you all had fun. This part. And off to Baldur's Gate you go.
Woohoo!
Heck yeah!
Yay. I wonder if we'll bump into anyone that we know of from a certain game. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Depends how much time you spend there. Depends what time of the day. Depends where you go. The choices and the options are all endless.
Ah, I know you. You're, Will Ravengard. Why with a Y, Will?
Maybe. Depends. Depends on when you get there. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's up to you guys. It's up to all of you. But yeah. Alright, well, thanks again, gang.
Beautiful.
And
Thank you.
no worries. And see you next week. Have a good week.
Bye.
too.
See everyone. Bye. Yeah, and yeah, thanks again for joining. Hopefully you enjoyed the session tonight, and make sure you join next week, 7 till 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, to see what happens next for the Beast Pack and Epic Tales Enchanted Tomes. I'm your Dungeon Master Douglas W.T. Smith. Enjoy your week.